all steakhouses have
taxidermy
taxidermy
everywhere out here.
Think about like Longhorn. They have like jackrabbits. Those don't even exist. Or is that the one that... Not jackrabbits. The jackalopes.
Longhorn Steakhouse or Longhorn in...
Jackalopes.
What?
They're not real. They're not real.
Oh.
They're like...
But they're on their menu?
Rabbits. Welcome back to Big City Backwoods.
Welcome back.
I was just gonna jump on it and say it's been a minute since we've been together for one,
Long
and it's
time.
been a minute since we've filmed.
Recorded, yeah.
As usual.
Per usual. Yeah, we do say that. No, you're right. We're always like, man, it's been a minute. It has been a minute between both, because we're so used to...
But I feel like now we got a system, and I'm gonna tape this damn thing to the ground. I'm not gonna tape it to the ground, but I'm gonna tape where the tripod goes.
Should sit.
Yep.
So that we have
We got a thing here now. We've heard...
Literally a thing.
Yeah, a thing.
You can't see it, but...
Hopefully not. I mean, you can see it, obviously.
Of course.
You can see this item here, but this is...
Inconspicuous.
But it's an upgrade. Can you hear the quality?
I feel like I can already hear the quality. Like a cold sip it.
Ooh.
Speaking of...
Yeah, what is that? But the other thing is we have to be very careful when we set down our beers. I just realized that at the beginning I set it down and I think I was like...
I don't think you did.
Okay.
I don't even think it'll be that loud, honestly.
Watch us.
Hopefully. We'll get used to it.
At the end,
we're
going to listen to this and be like, damn it, we were hella too loud with the drinks.
No, we gotta keep it in. No, it'll be good.
But we heard a lot of comments. I wouldn't say complaints. We heard constructive criticism that our audio was slightly not up to par. So we're trying this different thing now, seeing what happens. We're gonna update my video editing software maybe, or hire someone.
Better. Or hire somebody to do it.
Possibly hire someone to do it as well. It's difficult to balance all the things, but we're having fun with it anyway. I've been having fun with it.
I have too, honestly. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's, like at first it felt like a lot of work. I was like, oh my God, I have to keep up with this. And like now I'm just like, I mean, it's just a part of the schedule, you know?
Yeah. I feel
like I almost get a little giddy. I'm like, it's a long day.
It's gonna go work on the pod.
I gotta go work on the pod.
No, I've been enjoying editing more than I thought I would. Which is nice.
That doesn't surprise me.
Really?
I feel like you like things like that. I feel like you like the challenge.
Yes. Oh my God, I got a fucking custom challenge shirt.
No, you didn't.
Why am I not wearing it right now?
I don't know.
I'm so unimpressed with myself.
Yeah,
but it's actually Wednesday too, which is when the challenge comes out. I'm obsessed with reality competition shows, and I literally already got early birthday gift because I make October all about me. It's not even October yet.
I was about to say we're not even in October. But that's okay.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Literally, the challenge, MTV's The Challenge, but it says Buttress on it.
That's pretty cute.
I'm dying.
That's pretty cute. Is that like they all wear the same shirts?
Yeah.
Right.
They're like the jerseys. They're not usually now. They're all black. Like it used to be. Really? I feel like I remember them used to being different colors. Like when they. But now everyone's super fucking serious. Like they are there to win the challenge. Like they're. Like I think like they might be different colors if they're on like different teams or something. But now they have like Usually it's like by countries or something.
Crazy.
Like USA versus the world.
Kind of like
The
Olympic
Olympics.
shit.
Dude, I'm not lying. It's the craziest show. It's the craziest competition show. It's literally a sport.
I will say,
it's a sport. I root for the players every year. Like, I know the players.
But that's how it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're right. It's kind of like
It's a sport.
I will say this much. I don't watch a lot of
love
reality
reality.
TV. I've never like stuck to one show and just like kept watching it, but I have watched a challenge for like a season.
So good.
And here and there.
So good.
The competitions are pretty good. I'm like, man,
And they're only getting harder and harder.
Yeah.
And the reality just adds another element to it.
Always.
You know the reality's happening behind all those sports doors
all
anyway.
it really is like people in stress situations and really showing their true colors. Because like that's how it goes.
And then you learn a lot about people because then you see the way that they act on TV and in front of their friends and in front of the people and in front of the cameras, but then you see how they act in their confessionals when they're alone. So you see like, oh, that
Different
person's
type.
a fucking
Literally
like
could
liar,
be, like,
and I can see the
two-sided.
lying on their face, and I'm learning about how people lie and like not even
It
just
doesn't
lying, but
honestly even surprised me that now that we're talking about it that you love reality TV.
competitions.
Competition.
Reality competitions.
TV.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of reality TV is that. Not a lot. Half and half.
Yeah, there's like a win. Someone's a winner.
Yeah. Right.
That's the best kind. Cause I watch like the food ones too.
Oh, I love food competitions. Could watch that all day. Like honestly, Great British Baking Show slaps.
Love it.
Slaps.
Plus, that
And they just-
that dude is my guy.
The silver hair.
No,
the
you know
black
what I'm
hair.
talking about? The guy that looks just
Yeah,
like put my
straight
hair a
up.
little shorter and put me in
I
a
don't
mullet.
even think he's in the new.
No, he's not. But he's
new
my.
episodes. But he was
my favorite.
he was an angel on it.
I'll make you watch IT Crowd one day.
I've watched it, not through and through.
I made you watch one episode. I remember at your house. We were.
Some of them
faded
have
though.
been funny, but then it's just because like if you come in between like a show, I don't feel like you get the grasp of the characters. So I was.
Oh, you probably won't think that show's funny anyway.
When you say that,
It's not your environment. You've never been in that environment.
of like IT.
Or just like a bunch of nerds.
That's true. Not since like
We've had a little bit of a
marching
different
that was a different type.
time.
Yeah. Well,
Speaking of food though, you've been posting a lot of food lately. So what's up with that?
I mean,
You're like
honestly, here's
cooking
the
at
thing.
home all the time.
Here's the thing. Here's what it comes down to. I've gotten in a bad habit of just quickly going out to eat instead of just cooking at home. But I used to do it all the time, so I'm just trying to get back into the groove, you know? And I
cooking?
bought a shitload of groceries. Yes, cooking.
How do you spend? I saw
Costco, man. Costco.
$300. I could never spend $300. I mean,
You could if you go to Costco. Cause like you'll pick up 5 items, but they're in such bulk. You're like, that's such a great deal. Like in your mind, you're thinking that. So like you grab all these things that you're getting a great deal on.
Everything I buy just goes bad in like 3 days.
That's
I don't
why
know
I'm trying to cook my groceries because I have to.
So many vegetables. You have so many vegetables.
I totally did. I went a little bit crazy, but I was getting different types because I'm actually trying to make some
I know, I'm proud of
fresh
you.
spring rolls right now. I got rice paper. I'm trying to make them like tomorrow on my day off. I've never tried them before, but I'm gonna try.
Yum.
I'll bring them over. There's so many rice papers, and I have to get rid of this. Speaking of all this food, what was your favorite thing eating when you were like? Cause did your parents cook a lot?
Ugh. Well, my mom kind of cooked, like when she needed to, but then my stepdad cooked pretty heavy. But then my stepmom also cooked super heavy. So I had kind of food everywhere I went. But going back to my stepmom's house for Thanksgiving, like 2016 or something, was probably like the best like family meal I've ever had.
Really?
It was, and I regret like not going to her house on the holidays for my whole childhood, like, because I was always like, I'll go like, you know, I'll go to my dad's house
right
before Christmas or something like that, or right after Christmas or something. But now I'm like, what am I doing? Like,
I'm just saying, man.
She owned a bakery at one point. Like,
and baking is such a different level. Such a different level. Like
green
you
bean
either
casserole though. green bean casserole is always my go-to.
That's like have to.
Or
our casserole's big
all
everywhere
rotten.
around Thanksgiving. It is, right?
yeah, I assume so.
Everybody's had
Of
green
all
bean
kinds of
casserole,
casseroles.
right? Because that's always our favorite too. My mom makes a
gotta be.
freaking amazing green bean casserole.
I bet.
So good.
She
There's
looks
actually-
like a green bean. I met her parents. Oh my god, we haven't even talked about the engagement party.
We have been MIA. So it's like to catch you up. I guess we should, what we talked about
Lord.
last time. We talked about my birthday. We talked about the engagement party, which happened. It happened. I think it went well.
The float trip didn't happen, unfortunately. Series
It
of
didn't.
unfortunate events, unfortunately. But the
Unfortunately.
engagement party did, and that shit was hilarious.
That would be a word for it.
I was going back and forth between like saying an experience or hilarious, and
It was an experience, but it also was really. I feel like
it was chill.
It was very chill. It was very chill.
I had a great time.
I think
I had
everything
a
went
great
very.
time.
I just think you know how it is.
I had a
When
great
families meet, and just being in that. I'm glad you had a good time. I had a good time too. But
your look on your face when your dad got up to give a toast.
Oh my gosh, so many things could have gone differently.
You were like,
and that I just.
you were so
This
nervous.
comes because this is from the
You
same
didn't even
man.
need to stand up.
No, he was just trying to. We were all badgering because my fiance was not here for this toast, which is like who we were all waiting. It was crazy. So they had to start without him, and so like, and then my dad, I think,
Nobody knew
probably
he
got
wasn't
up
there.
right, and then he just got up, probably to smoke a cigarette,
I think he was like getting up to cheers
and somebody
for
was like,
someone
and
else's
somebody's
toast,
right,
and they were like,
You're
and
gonna
Sarah's
get
dad, and he was like,
I literally looked at him. I was like, "What are you about to say right now?"
we were all watching Sarah. Sarah's just like
Stone cold,
staring
stone
right
cold,
at him, like what? And then
What are
at
you
one
gonna-
point he like hesitated because he wasn't sure what he was gonna say next.
I think he was also like, "What do I?" And I was like, "I don't know. Just say something."
Sarah like looks and was like, come on, say something.
And it was like dead silent, like just waiting for the speech. It went well though. It
No,
wasn't
it did.
like
He killed it. Honestly, it felt really
short,
genuine.
sweet,
It was
genuine. Was to
Said
the
it.
point.
just-
Very.
I super
Very-
tried to get your fiance to sing to you that night. Because they set
so
up a
glad you
microphone
didn't.
on purpose. No, I
know, I was
did.
really-
I did everything I could. I did not succeed.
Because he knows.
Because he said she will get so mad at me.
I really would.
You
Like, I really would have been.
completely-
I think I would have been more mortified if my fiance started singing to me than if my dad gave a bad speech.
He would have done it too. If, you
No.
catch him like 2 years ago, I could have convinced him to do that.
You probably could have before we started dating, to be honest. Yeah. So he probably would have done it early in our relationship.
That's what I'm
but
saying,
I
2 years ago.
Cut it off. I was like, we don't. Sing in front of people.
It would have been
It's always been.
I was like, what song would you sing? What song would you sing if you would sing to her right now?
Did he even give you an answer? I don't want to know the answer.
He's like, no, I can't.
I can't.
He was scared.
Mm-hmm. And probably because, that whole debacle before the engagement party, I was just in a tizzy because we broke that piece of furniture. We just
Yeah.
got in my house.
Broke a piece of furniture. It's a pretty cool wet bar. I didn't know what a wet bar was, but
We
now I
fixed
know
it.
what a wet bar. I know I
fixed
saw
it
you. I
completely.
saw.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
Light.
did. You did. And
The
I
Super
just
Bowl.
got the touch-up
I mean,
paint in. Long story short, I like broke this piece of furniture. My mom had driven up to me that I had purchased in Oklahoma. So I was like super excited. I warned him. I was like, it's gonna be heavy. And then this is like as I'm like getting ready. So I'm like, it's fine. So I'm sure that's why he didn't want to sing to you also. He was like, she's gonna murder me today. Could it?
No, you would never. The other best part, the highlight of my almost life, I know we talked about how I'm the dad friend. Like, I love everyone's dads. I'm also kind of the dad friend. I don't want to do any of the work when we go anywhere, but I'll also lead everyone, even though I don't know where I'm going. Like, I give and get dad vibes. Like, fuck
I
with
get
dads. I get dads.
I get
Fuck with dads.
I get him.
So I just, like, I knew that I needed to make an impression on her dad. And, like, I did. I don't know if you noticed, because I cringed on myself accidentally afterwards, because I didn't mean to say this, but when he was like, oh, who was you? And I said who I was, and he was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, I'm Sarah's best friend. And I was like, God, like, what the fuck? No.
You know.
Weird to say. And, like, when she's right there next to me while Alicia's right over there, too. Like, I hadn't even met her yet. I was like, claiming it, sir, for you there.
Which I had no idea any of this happened, also. Because I was, you know, you kind of...
No, that was whenever you introduced us, but you were also, like, freaking out about everything around you just then. It was
a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot to meet a lot of people
beautiful.
at once. I forget how, like, much
but
of a...
It was a lot. But then...
It was very beautiful.
Later on, whenever I was like, all right, gonna sneak off to my car, grab a little something to smoke.
Also, fuck you.
Well, I couldn't pull you from...
I know, I can't...
It was a teeny tiny... It
party.
was like, I couldn't pull you because of where you were. I don't even know who you were talking to, but it looked more serious. And it was, like, also so small. I just needed to take a little breaky poo. I should have called you. I should have brought you over, but...
I understand. It was risky business to try to do that.
Your face... You look scary. Sometimes.
Well, you know, I know.
So
I was literally the last time we filmed, I was like looking at myself and like how I started out, I just looked so pissed off and I was like, God damn.
It's just,
but anyways, that's just my face.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Sad. I look hella sad all the time.
You do, you're like,
no.
But anyways,
I went outside to the front, little smoky smoke break. Guess who I see coming out while I'm walking back up to the driveway? Her dad and
I'm actually
her
glad you
mama,
got to experience
stepmama.
this. Yeah.
I don't know if you're like one of those people that like, but
I mean, she is my stepmom, but it's not like...
Yeah, but I don't want to like offend you by also saying mom or stepmom because some people are weird about certain things. I don't know. I try to just say it how it is because
yeah, no, that's exactly me. Even my grandma, my grandpa were also just grandma and grandpa. So
yeah,
my stepmom.
So I'm on my way back in, see her dad and her stepmom come out, and I'm like, "What are y'all doing?" No, they say it to me first. They're like, "What are y'all doing?" And I was like,
"Of course he did."
Smoke break. So what are y'all doing? Smoke break. And I was like, nice. So we chill out there. He obviously pulls out a cigarette, which I was like, still gonna pull out this little blunt. Mm-hmm. Smoke it up, and I was like, would you just let me see? And he's like, yep.
Absolutely.
Takes it, and I was like, smoking a blunt with her dad. I was so proud. I don't even remember what we talked about.
What was so funny too is like, y'all did a really good job of just like disappearing.
Together, though.
And then all y'all came back in, and I was like, I maybe even I think I was talking to somebody, I was like, they just got back smoking. I was like, I just know it. I knew it. I knew it. But it was a good time. Everybody, you know, I felt everything mixed somewhat well. It's hard to talk to people in such a large setting like that, especially like a lot of people
meeting a lot of people also.
Yeah,
that was a lot of
it's a lot of like
she met like the whole family.
Face.
It was nice outdoors though.
It was outdoors. The food was good. Lots of drinks, tons of beverages,
lots of
elaborate. So many flowers.
So many flowers.
My God,
that whole backyard is just
it was elegant. It was elegant. Anyway. It was like the balloons.
We knew it though. I knew exactly. I could have drawn it. I've even remembered what that backyard looks like because I grew up there basically. Painting. But like I could have drawn it. Well, not as.
I'm
not
telling
as
you, the
obviously.
Grass is fake. It's not. It's so perfect. I'll never forget the time I was over there, and it was like middle of February or something like that. Just green ass grass.
Oh, green
ass grass.
And we knocked over. I wanted to blame that on us, but I know it was me.
Oh my God, the toast. Oh, so this bitch. So it was so funny too.
It was
like,
way before the toast even happened.
It was in these shitty little plastic, the toast, right, up until like
the girls. They weren't that bad. They were just
flimsy.
Top heavy.
That's what it was. They were just plastic and like would just topple over in just a second. Which is not any excuse as to why you knocked yours over. It was literally your hand. But it was funny because it was like right when I was getting up to like move places. And you like knocked it over and
we were gonna
screamed.
switch spots.
Yes, we were gonna switch spots, and then you knocked it over and screamed, and I'm like sitting up, and everybody's like, and just stares straight at us, and I like
She's standing
slowly.
up. No, I honestly didn't scream. It was Alicia.
It was
because I got
Alicia. It was
all
Alicia.
over.
That's right.
Almost all over her.
That's what happened. She's like, bro.
It was because I was trying to make you switch spots with the person that was next to me, so I was putting all their shit over there, but then I moved. I just
whatever.
like
it
this.
was a full glass of champagne.
2-3. It was 2-3 glasses because I knocked over hers too. Then you were
was
coming
kind of
over,
a
so you stood
foolery.
up. So she screams, and everybody turns and looks at you because you're standing up. And of course, your dad immediately locks eyes with me, like, I know that was you. I saw that whole thing.
He like knew it was happening. He was like, it was
cute.
quite, and then
Obviously, there was like a giant wet spot on this beautiful tablecloth.
it's okay.
It was just
You
a
can wash
casual
it.
tablecloth. Yeah, it wasn't like I don't remember.
Not super. It was beige. I'm sure you can get that out easily, right?
It was. Yeah, I can't.
There was many like
champagne.
spillage of champagne that night. It wasn't just your cup. There was like, remember, she was like,
Abby dropped the tray.
yeah, she dropped the tray and it just. My dad was hoping it just soaked the back of my dress. He was like, that would have been the perfect
It was right
opening to
behind
an
you.
engagement, and it really was. It was like a couple inches
Right
away
in
from
your
me. That it
dress.
was just all this champagne. So there was just a bunch of champagne everywhere. But you also met my mom and dad. My mom, yeah, she's a good little lady. She was in good
fun talks.
She's a good conversationer
my whole
though.
family.
That's why I'm
the
saying
accent
she
was
just
thick, and it reminded me of my whole
I
family.
swear I've never heard it up until I moved away. Like
Yeah.
even in Kansas City.
Yeah,
now
I
hear
didn't
it
know
and
my
I'm like,
mom had an accent until later, and I was like,
yeah.
but then now
it's
I
just-
realize I do slightly.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure we do have an thick accent to
A
some
lot of
people.
other people.
Probably. I still get called out if I say y'all, and I say it all the time. It's just
It's anything with like an I noise, like
I.
I, or like a ILL, like a hill.
hill.
It, like that's a hard one for me. Is that ill, because I want to say like heel.
Really?
Going up the hill.
Heel.
Gotta go home and take a pill. you don't have that one?
Not
or like
that
it's
one.
like, oh man, that was the best thing that's happened in my life. Like,
I do say laugh.
like,
But,
you
like,
forget,
only-
but only
it's only if I'm
yeah,
talking
like really
fast.
fast. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Exact when you're not thinking about it, and it's just like it's almost like deep rooted in you, like when you're
Yes.
not really thinking about.
And you immediately once you
can't
do it,
turn
everyone's
off.
like,
But it's why we can. Yeah, dude. Of course. Every
Okay.
time it's like, would you milk the cow this morning? And you're like, no, okay, but everybody's got it in them. Everybody's got it in them.
yeah.
My mom just like. Now I hear her accent like more than ever, and I'm like, golly, you really do have an accent, a twang in everything you say.
It's
twang.
deep. It's deep.
Deep. But she does. She makes good conversation. You put her anywhere, and she would just talk to everybody.
Was she the cook or was he the cook?
My
Back
dad was.
before.
Crazy enough, like he was
Really?
the one that cooked. Yeah.
What did he like to make a lot?
Oh my god. And this is like so southern. Like I know when I'm about to say it, but like we loved, and he had the best recipe for chicken and dumplings. So good. I make it like I still make it to this day. It's,
I
like, the
actually
best
don't
thing.
know if I've ever had it. I don't know really.
I'm
I don't
literally
know much
making
about
you
that.
some. I'm going to make some.
Do you have all the things at your house? Like
I don't.
$300 of groceries?
Because you have to get like a fresh rotisserie chicken and like debone it that night. And is that what you said? Yeah.
Dude, rotisserie
Yeah.
chickens be slimy.
Slimy.
In the stores, the ones in the boxes.
You have to get
Maybe
them when they're
kinda
fresh.
greasy. Okay.
Also, another thing about Costco, they have fresh chickens every 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes. It's so fresh.
A lot of chickens.
I
What do they
love
do with the
rotisserie
chickens
chicken.
that aren't in the 30 minutes?
They trash them.
Ugh.
Probably not like they probably keep them out for like a certain amount of period after they get made, but there's fresh ones always coming out. Yeah, dude, it's a whole thing.
I don't know if that
It's
makes
like,
sense.
What do you mean? There's a holding temp. It makes sense to me. It makes perfect sense.
I like his shoes. I just noticed them.
Can I? Oh,
I don't
Broadway.
know if
There we
they're-
go.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, I didn't know we could like kind of see at least the outlines of things on the
right? Yeah, these are
nice.
my little babies.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I almost rearranged my whole room today to make this
better.
I almost went a little crazy, but I feel like I could just, I'm still making it work. And this is an upgrade, and I'll
it's
put the
slow.
tape down.
You gotta do it slow. You can't just exhaust yourself.
I can't be a perfectionist.
We were slow, we were steady at work. Now it's just kind of been in our...
Yeah, the past couple.
We waited a little bit to record, but like we've also been super busy with things. But yeah, so the whole engagement party, it was a success in my eyes. Everybody got along. The only thing I just wanted...
Everybody got along. Well, I even made up with somebody that I've been mad at for a minute.
You did.
They apologized, and I was like, all right, cool. That's cool. Mm-hmm. We've been friends for so long, like, that's cool.
It's cool.
That's cool.
I can look this over.
I just needed you to say it.
It was
Shout out to you, bro.
It was and then we, like, took the party back to your house afterwards. And I spilled wine.
Oh my god, I forgot I have videos of this too. I wonder if I can like drop a link or something right here to be like,
dude, at least like a picture of the this is what happened because I bought it that day. That's what was so yeah. So
you have to explain about when we were in that room. Or was it this? We were looking at toys. It doesn't matter.
We were looking at toys. We were looking at the action figures, like all your collectibles, and
do you need me to say it? Because I know exactly what happened.
No, I know. We were playing with these Legos and these tiny. I'm obsessed with tiny things, of course, and I was like playing with this little tiny action figure in its tiny little box, and I was like unlatching it with my I had a coffee mug of wine in my hand.
I only have coffee mugs.
Yeah, but it's
someone I want
stylish.
like some wine glasses or something for my birthday.
It's so easy.
I know.
You should just get some wine glasses.
I should.
I feel like there's a reason why you don't have wine glasses though.
They're top heavy.
Break them. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Look at what you did at my engagement party.
Those were like.
That's all I'm saying. It's gonna take one little night that you just like.
I think I have one wine glass. For myself.
Even use it.
For myself.
Are you talking about
I literally bought
one
for myself. I forgot when I got here. I bought one for myself, and then I forgot I don't really drink wine. But anyway, so we're looking at action figures. She's going like this a lot.
I'm literally trying to clasp this over as I'm holding the mug in my knuckles on the outside, and I'm just like. And I don't even notice that I'm doing it. That's the worst part at first. It's I'm slowly, I don't get it anywhere but on my hoodie. And it was this sick ass, I just got this Squidward oversized. Light blue. Literally had a Squidward right here, light blue, pastel, cute ass hoodie.
He's so disappointed. He looks so disappointed.
Yeah, he's grumpy.
But she doesn't even tell me it's on her hoodie. She just goes,
I get so upset. I'm like, guys. And you guys are I had spilled it on a dark piece of carpet, and they were like, so what, you can't even see it. I'm like, you're not even looking at it. And they look up, and both you and Alicia at the same time were like, ah.
And we fought over it.
That was the best part about it is at the same time you were literally it's fucked.
You might as well. No, she was trying to fix it. She was like, you can just soak it. You'll just soak it.
She was like,
fine.
this will come right out.
This is totally fucked.
She was being super positive. It was you can get this out. And you're in the background this is...
You fucked it up.
You're fucked. You're fucked. You can't do anything about this. You might as well just
tie-dye it.
That's exactly what happened. And then, you know what? It was, let's be honest, it was fucked from the get-go. That light of a color was so pastel, and it was of
red
course,
ass wine.
A fucking, dark cab that I spilt on it.
I have videos.
And there was an option to do white wine. Why didn't I just do the white wine?
Honestly, though, what I'm thinking about doing is getting that local girl, Bleach Bay, to tie-dye it for you, to bleach dye it for you. Maybe with some
would be
red.
even more tight. And honestly, we should do that. We should hit them up fast, because I'm really trying to wear this hoodie.
I'm fall upset. Now, today.
I wore it for an hour and ruined it. It's fall. It's fall. Why do you see me in my hoodie? It's fall.
We accidentally match so hard every time we do these things.
I know. We even chose purple eyeshadow.
You
can't see it, but we did. No, it's purpley. I got in
It's
my
like
purpley burgundy.
I was gonna say burgundy-ish. That's where I was going.
But yours
But
isn't
it's
like
browny.
extremely
It's
purple.
brown.
You also
red.
have like a sparkly
inside.
And I've got
hey, cheese. Where'd you come from?
You literally rose from the dead.
I know.
She was like,
come here. You got a fuzz in your mouth.
but yeah, so we were talking
all
about
silver jewelry. The black, all black.
Yeah. We are.
What did that say?
Patchy.
We're goth. We're
Graceful
on Heelys.
Graceful on the
Heelys.
Heelys. You have the Heelys. I would be graceful either way, but
I'm only graceful on wheels.
I don't know if I could do Heelys anymore. That sounds like a scary thought.
Oh, your feet are tiny.
They're not tiny. They're like a shoe size down from yours. That's it.
2.
No.
I don't even forgot your shoe size.
Like 1.5.
Her shoe size is 1.5. My shoe size is a regular human size. She's tiny. She's only like 4'8".
I'm sick of you saying this. What's funny is like nobody would believe that. Not even like meeting me. Look how long I look in the freaking I can't even look at my sleeves. I don't even fit regular sleeves. 4'8" ass. Like, why do you think I never look? It's a 3/4 now. This is supposed to be a dress, and it literally could just be a shirt for me.
Oh my gosh.
It's a perfect podcast attire, but there's nothing else to be done.
That's the best thing about half the shit in my closet. Like, I can't ever throw it away because even if, like, if someone was like, "Oh, put that on, let's go out," I'd be
it's
like,
picture worthy.
I can't wear it out. Actually, I can only wear this on stream.
I can't do
the
anything
back is
in
fucking
this.
ridiculous.
I literally couldn't.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel anxious when I don't feel like I could just
be
able to do something.
You
feel like constricted.
You already know me too.
Yeah, I know. You're crazy. You really be getting into like the moves too. I just want to be ready. You're like actually ready to do ninja moves out in public. But yeah, like I hate constricting. Like it's so cute. But this is like I'm going to a club and I'm gonna sit down and drink my cocktail the whole time and take pictures.
I'm trying to like put a drink on your look right now, and I feel like it would be. This microphone probably hurt you. You think it would be a Cosmo? I think it would be something like you were trying to be edgier with it. Like
edgy?
You would be, like, yeah,
like
you would be like, but something simple.
Like a whiskey ginger or something.
Shut the fuck up, you bitch.
I made that reference because that's what you always order. Just a little bit. Just give me a cocktail, but make it goth. That's what you order.
I was gonna give you whiskey because I just feel like black. So like a Manhattan or something. Like you're still classy with it, but like.
Oh yeah, like vodka, don't stir it type stuff. Like just kind of classy, but like a Manhattan.
You kind of look like Dua Lipa or something right now.
Say it again for the people in the back. Say it again.
I didn't know.
Doppelganger.
I wasn't ready for you to. I didn't know it was like this.
It is like this. Am I not her?
No, I mean, I said it. I didn't know any of this, so like I said that from a genuine part of my being, but I wasn't ready for that. I didn't know you loved her like that. I didn't know that was your whole vibe.
I only love her because she looks so much like me, and I agree with it. Like I'm like, okay, in certain, even when she was like smaller, she wasn't as like big in the spotlight.
Dude, she had a song back in the day that was on this. Back when I lived in Seattle, I used to hate all Seattle radio stations. But there was one that was like this like electronic techno. So I don't even house music one, but just it had hits. Like there was a phase where it was just hitting, and it was like there was an old Dua Lipa song on there, and I loved it.
No way.
And I knew who she was like way back then, but I didn't know who she was. I didn't know anything. But then later when I heard her voice, I was like,
same
it sounds
bitch.
like that.
Yeah,
like,
she's
old
just hella
ass song.
poppy. Yes.
Love it though. Love the whole vibe.
That's what I'm saying.
Lava loves her too. Funny enough.
Really?
Yeah.
She's loved by, like, I feel like there's a lot of people in my friend group that are like, Dua Lipa. Like, she really, like, speaks to tour. Like,
I was thinking about, to bring this back to Midwestern shit, I was thinking about Shania and Twain a lot today.
Still the one I want you.
I think, is that Shania Twain? Okay, I was like...
Of course it is.
I also get... Well, the reason I was thinking about her is because I always get her confused with Faith Hill a lot, too.
I agree with that. And what is that? Why do we get them confused? Did Tim McGraw date together. The same... Did he date both of them?
I feel like I was so young in that
They both were just beautiful, like, country stars.
They were killing it.
Beautiful. Shania Twain, you know the music video where she's like on the bike and she looks like she's from like Xeon or something like that, and she's like, it's like a really, I wouldn't say like punky song, but it's like a girl empowerment type shit. You never saw that music video.
Did not watch much music videos growing up.
Like the YouTube era of like just getting off the school bus, like getting on your like computer at home, getting on YouTube, and then going to like Bevo.
How much younger were you than me? Getting out of, or like in high school? What grade were you doing this?
I mean, I started doing this like early elementary, start of like middle school. Yeah.
Did we have computers in our houses
fuck?
back then? I can't remember.
I still remember like AOL startups and shit like that.
Well, yeah, but I would know.
Like literally
YouTube.
A couple of years after that, like
it was real fast.
YouTube was huge. People, there's like,
I definitely remember being in like high school.
Like a whole thing.
High school for sure.
Think about it, like Jenna Marbles. Did you ever watch her? Like this is when like.
Duh.
That's what I'm saying. Like that was like big YouTube gurus. That not a lot of people did it, but they did.
Yeah,
that was such a thing. That's when you could.
PewDiePie's fucking Gundam this week. It was pretty tight.
Right, that's what I'm saying. No, sorry. I was like PewDiePie. No,
I saw something about a Gundam on the internet. I'm surprised your
everything
feed showed you that.
is always.
But PewDiePie made a Gundam and it was pretty fucking tight.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's super relevant. I'm gonna get another beer, but would you like one? Or are you still?
No. Go ahead. I'm gonna not chug it, but.
Do you want the tank or do you want the quart?
Give me a quart.
I'll take the tank.
I was like looking at the prices of these versus I was gonna get Space Camper, but then I saw these had like 8.5% instead of 5.9%. I was like, I'm gonna go with the Tank 7.
Whoa.
First, like, easy beer to drink.
It is a good one.
Always.
Oh, shit. Monty's damn feet are ruining everything anyway.
Straight up, that was the loudest part of that whole thing was a oh, it's so funny you said that. We were talking about, you know, kind of in the midst of all of the engagement party, the first time, we're also, like, been really bad, like, we won't even talk to each other about, like, things going on in our life until we actually get in front of, like when we start recording again, so, like, we're also just
shut
now,
the fuck up every time, like,
just now catching up, so we're, like, very excited, you know, we were talking about, like, meals and how I was cooking, and then you said your family, like...
We've been doing the fun back and forth on Instagram, but we haven't lately, but I feel like that was a fun thing.
I was wondering if you were gonna, like...
I liked it. I was thinking about doing that already, but we've been, like, enjoying communicating with each other through the Instagram story of Big City Backwoods. Mm-hmm. It's been cute, like, because it's like a way of us talking to each other, but also, like, everyone else can join along in our friendship.
Yeah, you could, like, see, like, I don't know, what we're doing. That's usually how I started, like, posting my, like, food stories. I'm like,
You're
I'm
always working.
and working.
All I have to show is my dogs most of the time.
Well, you, like, started it with your dog, and then I was like, see a pup, send a pup. Mm-hmm. And then you, like, replied to that.
We got a couple people sending their pup, too.
That was cute. I love dogs.
To interact with us.
always.
But
yeah, so...
the other thing you promised to talk about on the Instagram the other day was that you went to Eureka. On the weekend, we were supposed to do the float trip. It was like a whole thing.
Well, and here's the thing.
We didn't hang out for your birthday, though.
We did. No, we did. We did a whole... We actually hung out a shitload, which is why we think, like, going 2 weeks without seeing each other is a long-ass time. A long-ass time. For us. But we were, like, steady. We had a lot of steady plans together, though, and, like, had a lot of, like, days off and time off, but, I went to Eureka!
Which I had no idea that Arkansas was right under Missouri. Till recently, I don't know how I like forgot that elementary school fact.
Literally.
But you were like, oh yeah, going down to Eureka, and I was like, what the fuck? I
kind of wanted to do that to begin with, like do a float trip, then like drive down there, because like where we wanted to float was only like an hour out from Eureka Springs, so I was like, we did that last year, so I was like, oh, it worked out so well, like we should. But crazy thing about it was it was kind of my fault. We were all being very indecisive about it because like, you know, we started getting a little bit more cautious with like COVID and stuff. And then I was like, I had never rented a cabin floating ever. So I was like, there's no way that's like, it's even a big deal. So I like waited like the day before to like book this cabin, and like, of course they booked out everywhere. It was
such a you thing, bro.
Who fucking gets a cabin when they float? I guess everybody but me. I've always just roughed it. Somebody had to like stop drinking halfway through.
And get a cabin, we can get you like a mattress on the floor
for like $2,000 a night. I remember when they told me the price, and I was like, and they were like, yeah, but I'm like not even gonna lie to you. It's like a room. It's a box with the mattress. It's actually nailed to the ground, so you can't even move it. And I was like. I was like,
I don't know, man.
It was pretty crazy.
I was like, I guess I'll just drive home. And she was like, let's just reschedule. I was like, yeah, man.
It was, yeah.
Down. And then now all of a sudden it's fall, so. Bro, it was like cold.
Started like this week, though. Morning. 2 days ago, actually.
Yesterday morning I got up and I was like.
Chilly. And I've been up like early the last two nights. Early the last 2 nights. Early the last 2 mornings, and so it's like that little like chill before it gets warm again.
So cold. Nighttime.
It's not even like that cold yet.
I am
very excited for cold weather.
I'm not. Michael the other day was like, oh, it's finally cooling off. I said, shut the fuck up, because I just know that's gonna. I had to go back and apologize. I was like, I was just joking, by the way. Like, but I just know that it's gonna be like someone's gonna say like, oh, it's finally not summer, and then it's gonna snow the next day. It's gonna be a fucking blizzard.
We're gonna have like 8 months of winter again.
I know,
but there's so many things to look forward to.
Watch me go crazy through all this shit, bro.
I just love the fact that I say that now.
I was in California for 2 years.
I know, honestly. I always do this though. I'm so used to seasons that when they like start happening, like today, I was inside my job the whole day and it still felt like fall. Somehow, some way, like in my atmosphere, I was like, oh my god, it feels like fall. I could just break out this hoodie really fast.
Yeah, we got so fall so fast. We're like, oh, but well, that's because in Seattle, when it got to fall, it just got really, really rainy. Like fall and winter was just rain. I mean, even spring was rain. I don't
fuck with rain too much.
But like, if you just wear all black clothing,
then you never are worried.
Because it's never like rain. It's like
misty.
It's like a strong mist.
Drizzle.
It's like a strong mist. And then it turns into like a drizzle. But it never has like thunderstorms like here. Like this is terrifying. The thunderstorms are like terrifying. Like people coming from outside of
there's always that like
this area, when they experience thunderstorms here, they're like, I understand now why kids can be afraid of thunderstorms. Like I never got that.
I guess I never even really understood. Like that is so normal to me that I'm like, it's just a thunderstorm. Like it's even like it's kind of a big deal, but it's not really a big deal in the grand scheme of things, because then like you've got like tornadoes to really worry about. Thunderstorms are just really loud. Like you're gonna get that one that like wakes you up in the middle of the night. You're gonna be like panicking, gasping for air because it's scary as shit. And it also is like so light because like you know what it is. It's like lightning being that close to your house. It's crazy. It's
I forgot. Like I went to Seattle for so long, and when I went to Texas,
severe flooding. Severe flooding.
Shook because I was in a trailer too, so it was definitely like shaking from the stuff. I was genuinely kind of scared.
Yeah, honestly, I could see how like thunderstorms would be really scary, and like even being on like a when I've lived on like 3rd story apartment buildings, you know, and like there's like, you know, severe thunderstorms, it like shakes. It's kind of a little wonky there, but
it's terrifying. That's terrifying.
And there's like, yeah, dude, it just creates all types.
I get excited about it, but I'm almost like, oof.
I think because it's been so humid lately we've been getting this like thunderstorm rain, and I'm just like, at least it's not gonna be hot for like 2 days.
My whole house lost power the last like huge thunderstorm, so that was
which is crazy.
fucking annoying.
I haven't been home to honestly.
So hot, but I mean that was weeks ago. That was the big one weeks ago. Excuse me.
Yeah, it was. We had like a small thunderstorm. It was supposed to be way more than what it was like two days ago, which is I feel like where we've gotten this cold front from. Remember it was like pouring.
Oh yeah,
for like one evening, and then they said there might be like hail.
Yeah, I never go outside anymore.
I'm constantly checking the weather.
literally never go
I'm like
outside.
one of those people. I like constantly check the weather
Really?
now. I'm like, like before I'll even like step foot. I'm like, what? I plan my outfits now with how. That's like an old thing to do, right? I feel like that's an old people thing to do.
With the weather?
Checking the weather and seeing what to wear.
I
used to just willy-nilly, didn't matter.
Oh god, no. I'm a planner to the max.
Yeah, well.
It's a Virgo in my charts.
I was about to say, I'm not much of a planner. I literally
I made my sister-in-law put in all the information for my niece to find out my niece's signs in her charts.
Which is...
So cute. But also I got to go shopping with my nephews and my niece because like my nephew got a bunch of money for his birthday. That was like the only thing I've done since we last hung out.
Honestly, we
went to like a funeral.
We went really hard that first week and then just kind of like we kind of chilled out. I've been getting in my like grind again though, like
me too.
And I had a long stretch of like work and
back to back.
Just needed to get shit done. Honestly, I needed to like
took some
wake
days
up.
off beforehand, so you got all those days.
I did. I was really being wild and just spending all my money like I was some, you know, money tree. And then I was like, okay, like I got.
So but going back to it, what the fuck is Eureka Springs about? What's that city? If somebody was like, what do I do in Arkansas? I would have no concept of what Arkansas is.
You have to go. Like, you have to go sometime. I'm not kidding. You would really like it.
This is like the party store. It's
corny as shit, but it's not like Branson corny, okay?
You sound exactly like you're describing that party store.
That party store is lit as fuck. I walked by it yesterday and it has...
too corny.
You were just fucked up. We were faded as shit. Off some margaritas. Of course, you couldn't embody it. They have everything you could ever want. You know when you go to a party store, anybody could attest to this. You go to like a party city and they're just picked over. They could have had a lot of great options, but there never really is because everybody seems to like go the same week you are or whenever you want to.
But this one's a nice organized
It's picked up,
one.
it's organized, it's got almost every utensil for every occasion you could ever want. I just love...
Okay, sorry.
Anyways.
I meant to really wonder. I really want to know about Eureka Springs first.
So, but it's not like Branson corny. Like, it's corny as in a way where it's like old, and there's been a lot, like, there's just all different types of people that have come to like, people like retire at these places because it's like, it's corny, but it's got a bunch of crazy stuff going on all the time.
Like what?
Like on one corner, you could see a biker gang, like a legitimate biker gang, and they're like bashing like beers together and like trying to start fights in the corner. And then in the other corner, there's like people on drugs who's like has like all different types of like flags and rainbows and it's just like all different types of people. And then there's like
Kansas City in a way.
Kind of, yeah, but even more. There's like a big Swiss community there. I don't know why. People like from Switzerland.
Oh, I was like,
Switzerland.
I only thought of cheese just then, which is not what I was.
I stayed, the last time I stayed there was in a Swiss motel, and the people were like literally from Switzerland, like came here, started a like little motel. They were so cute. They were adorable. They wanted to tell you their whole life story, but crazy. Like Swiss people, biker people. There's like a big like gay community there as well. Like actually,
I went to a drag show.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So it's called Eureka Live, and like they almost are always doing some type of like crazy shows like that. Like this was my actual because the last time I went, it was like shut down like last summer, so there weren't a lot of people there. It was just kind of like what it is, just a a flamboyant bar. But this time there was actually a drag show, and it was tight. It was tight. Like, they were doing splits. They were doing all tight. They were literally, like, entertaining. Like, and, like, getting the whole crowd. Like, it was... And I went with my friend, Kayla, who went with me. She was, like, in the picture. She was...
One day I'll meet you.
Yes, I'm trying to get y'all together, like, for real. Both of y'all are just... I'm just, like...
I know.
It's hard, being adults also.
Getting the stoners together. It's a tough crowd.
Tough crowd, man. This is why stoners have a hard time.
We don't leave our house.
Getting
We're
together.
super
We're always
comfortable here.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Love it here. Love this place. Funny how the podcast home is in my home.
Exactly. It's like
It's like, we can film in my house anytime you want.
yeah, no, exactly.
I could set the whole thing
But like
up
that's
here.
what
I got
Kayla's
the
saying. She's like,
space.
I could like.
It's
be
literally
at
the
home
tiniest
smoking.
corner.
And we're just like, this is your home. But anyway, so yeah, we went. It was just a fun ass experience. Like we went into like they have a bunch of antique stores down there, which is like my jam.
Oh yeah, love
and
antique stores
thrifting,
unless
too.
there's like hidden taxidermy, which happens often. Unfortunately,
often. I notice a lot of taxidermy.
Did
now,
you?
Like being like friends with you, I'm like, oh, there really is taxidermy everywhere. That's crazy.
See,
But I've never used it. I feel like it's just such a Midwestern thing too.
I know.
It totally is, but you know, I did get a cute little beaded purse. It was like a little thrift find.
Cute.
So cute. I won't even wear it out because it's just in pristine condition. It's just very fragile, you know. But yeah, it was a fun ass time. We like booked it in like one day basically when we realized the float trip wasn't gonna go through because we were like, man, I can't. Like if we're not gonna stay, we might as well not. You know. So I was like, fuck it, let's just go to Eureka anyways. We did some thrifting. We like ate some good ass food there. Food's always a big thing. Anywhere you go. On a vacation, if you don't have good food, like...
Dude, what's it like? Tell me something. I
had fried chicken, which is my go-to.
I
know.
Go-to.
I always get fried chicken. I have to. I have to try it. I have to try it.
It's like that and eggs Benedict. I'm always picking.
So good.
Love it.
Breakfast food and like starchy, fried, pretty much anything.
There's nothing better than a good chicken fried steak or chicken fried chicken.
And
I honestly don't really
we went to the beaver, the angry beaver, the beaver.
Angry Beaver was a show.
Could be a bar.
Pretty sure that was a Nickelodeon show.
Anybody that's familiar with Eureka would probably know what I'm talking about. The beaver something. But anyways, that's where we like stopped to eat first.
God, what was the song?
Angry
Beaver. I don't know. I can't.
I watched that show too. It's just been so long ago.
Sorry, keep going.
But you should go sometime. They have like cool novelty shops too. They have like, there is one like smoke shop down there that is like fucking cheap ass glass that is like sturdy too, like any type.
Nice.
Like we got our last bong there actually.
Nice.
I got a couple of little party favors we brought back.
I'm sure I probably saw it.
It's like the clear and green one. I definitely used it a lot over FaceTime. I do remember that, like with you guys, because we had just gotten it then. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. We went to like a voodoo. It's like a voodoo hotel. It's like a New Orleans themed hotel there. It's crazy. They have all types of stuff. And then, but we originally went in there
because
like
close to New Orleans. Is Arkansas close to New Orleans?
No, bitch, no. But it. Like, it's
bro,
just crazy
I didn't know
shit.
Arkansas was there.
There's
now I don't even know where New
That's why
Orleans is.
people love going there. It's all different types of like. There's a bunch of like Creole like places to eat down there too, like Louisiana style places. I don't know what
is Louisiana. I don't
no,
know.
it's just it's southern as shit.
Is it close? is Louisiana,
wait, is Arkansas
to the right of Arkansas?
Is it down south?
Okay. So all I remember is like I'm pretty sure Georgia and Alabama are over Florida, so that would make sense that Louisiana and then No. This is way more fun. I hate Googling things that we can think of.
I wish we could also put up a map the whole time that we're like talking about this and being completely wrong.
I'm pretty sure. Now that you tell me that Arkansas... Wait, whoa. Then where the fuck is Mississippi? Okay, so if...
like below Tennessee.
Kansas, Missouri...
No, it's not. Jesus, it's...
Kansas... What did you say?
Below Tennessee. But it's not wrong. But I'm
pretty sure Georgia's one of them that's over...
Georgia...
Florida. Probably Louisiana... Because that makes sense. Everything's wet. Those are all wet, right? Louisiana, Florida, wet. And then we have Alabama that goes in there somewhere. Mississippi that goes in there somewhere. And Arkansas. There's no way that there is Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Georgia in between.
Underneath? Or in between?
There's no way that they're all four right next to each other.
No. They're not like...
Mississippi must
like,
be
here's
above.
Arkansas.
Mississippi's probably above.
Louisiana's literally down in like the bottom part of like... Yeah, but it has to... somewhat, I think it's like a little...
So I think something's got to be in between Arkansas and Louisiana.
Arkansas and Louisiana?
They might be actually touching.
I think Mississippi and Louisiana are right next to each other and they're under Arkansas. Alabama's somewhere up in that bitch too.
So Arkansas doesn't touch the water?
No.
Okay.
Then
Mississippi
they're still in the middle.
touches...
They're still Midwest. That's like south. Like Louisiana's south. That's southern.
So why do they do so much Louisiana stuff?
I'm not not sure. Why is there a bunch of like Swiss people there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. Why is it a biker bar? I don't know. Why is there like drag shows literally across the sidewalk? You know what I mean? Like, it's all different types of, it's crazy. It's just crazy. But anyway, so we went to like a voodoo lounge. We like shopped all day, and then
What does that mean?
it was a place to get drinks, and they had fancy like it would be like the witchcraft, like it would be some witchery type. They were pretty
So
ass drinks. Do you
sweet.
remember like me
Potions.
posting them on my story?
Watching Harry Potter lately, so.
Oh my god, I just did
I know
a
you
whole
just finished.
marathon.
I know you just finished. I just started.
It's so good. It is just as good as I remember.
It's really bad. I was actually thinking how bad it was this whole time.
You don't like the Harry Potter movies?
There's
some of them that I-
one when he gets
Prisoner of Azkaban?
Yeah, when he gets the broomstick from Sirius, and it's like a big mystery, but Hermione's like, it came with this feather, and like gives a hippogriff feather, and then he like rides off, and then the end of the movie ends with him like, it's like a still of him all fucking, and then when he's like talking to Sirius, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to come out. It's just, the whole thing was just a lot. This is a lot. But I love them. I got Harry Potter Lego on deck. Whole Harry Potter.
There's some
Shit.
of them that get a bit. I liked Prisoner of Azkaban.
No,
to be
I
honest.
love them all. I actually love Chamber
They are
of
pretty
Secrets. I
corny,
feel like that
though.
one doesn't get the love that it should.
I love Chamber of Secrets.
That was such a good
And
one.
that's like the start of it. That's where you meet like
She-
Tom Riddle and like
It,
the
possessed by a
basilisk
bad
thing.
guy. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. It was very dark, you know.
Yeah,
And it had the snake. It had
everyone's
the
always saying
big
the fourth
ass
one's where it
basilisk.
gets dark. I'm like, bro, it was dark from 2.
Pretty much.
Also,
Pretty
the
much,
fact
yeah.
that they just like always have these kids in danger, and they're like, oh no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Straight up. Well, it's because they always knew. I mean, it was basically like a prophecy in like the wizard world. You know what I mean? Like he had to die, but didn't die, but had to die.
That's where I hated it, because then he did die, but he didn't die. And reading the book, had no idea what was going on. The movie didn't really help clarify what was going on there.
It's still hard to
He was just
understand.
like in a white room. I thought he was supposed to be in like a train room. I was, and then Sirius, how he died, I was also very confused with. Because there was like, he fell in a hole. I'm like, is he gonna come back?
Did he fall in a hole?
And then the movie, it made it a little clear. It was like a portal or something, like
Yeah.
a door, and because it was the mystery magic or the ministry
Right.
of. But the only thing that made it somewhat clear in the movie was that it was a green flash out of her wand, because that was
True.
like the killer spell, and then he was like. So I don't know. I have my quips. What's the word?
Quirks.
I don't think it's quirks
Niche?
either. I have my quips with the movie. God damn it! I did this conversation with somebody the other day.
Quips?
I have my. Fucking damn it! You don't know it either. Is the worst part. Quip. You know what I'm talking about though. The word I'm talking about.
Quidditch. Got Harry
Yeah,
Potter on the
that's
brain. It is gone.
That's gone.
Sorry, I can't
have
help
my
you with
quips
this.
with
I couldn't even.
I have my qualms with it. Qualms.
Oh,
Pretty sure it's qualms.
I should have known that.
I think it's qualms. If that's
No,
the word,
that's the
okay,
word.
okay.
That is the word. I would have never gotten that.
Got it, dude. Before it took me a lot longer. I got that one way faster.
Second time around, she got it way faster.
Yeah. Did the exact same conversation though. Quirks, quips.
How did we get to talking about Harry Potter? Or we were talking about. I don't even know. Anyways.
Voodoo Lounge.
Ah!
In Eureka.
Yeah, dude, that shit was crazy. The craziest part, which is what somebody was like listening to our previous podcast, and she was like, crazy things happen to you when you go out. And I was like, I always thought that because like I was stoned all the time, but like crazy
What
shit
happened to you?
does. We were just talking about the time that we were at Up Down. We had like all those like. We had like these. It was like basically 5 different stories going on around us when we started smoking.
Yes.
Us.
Yeah.
Us. But then, because then I was thinking about, or I was thinking about it, because what just reminded me of it was we went to this bar, and this girl, she was our bartender, she made these really fancy drinks. They take like 10-15 minutes to like make, and there's like different herbs in it and shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. They were all so pretty. They were all like bright purples and like pinks, and it was all
Every time I
witchery
see on
shit.
these, I'm always like,
We had just got done shopping all day, so we were like, let's just get a fucking drink, and I was like, we just.
no, I love
And it was
watching
such a
it. I
vibe.
love
It
watching
really was.
but
I wish
judge the
I
shit
would
out of it.
literally
I just judge everything
stay in that
the whole time.
hotel next time we go.
Wait, so the hotel, the bar was in the hotel? It was one of those cool
so you
bar.
walk,
Tight,
it's
tight.
like right on the main strip.
Fuck
so
yeah.
it's like you literally just walk into the bar, and then they're like, "Are you staying with us?" Or like, "Are you
hotels?"
Just... Yeah, they were like, "Are you staying with us?" Like, there's like a whole little like concierge. That's right. That's right.
Falling into
Gossip
these.
Girl. I would know. Recently, I would know because they're always like the concierge. But he was like, if you want to just go to the bar, like just go drink, or like if you have a room with us, let me know. And there's like this like elaborate staircase. It was like kind of cool.
Tight?
But the bartender was crazy, man. She had a crazy story. Like, was like extremely eluding and like was very mysterious, wouldn't tell it, like almost was like thought we were questioning her, but we weren't. Like, we were just, there was all different types of people. Like, you would hear somebody.
Mysterious.
She was totally like that, like playing up the whole role, because she was like, yeah, I'm from California, and we were like, oh, like, what did you do there? Like, we were just being nice, you know, and she's like, who's asking? And we were like, nobody, just us. She was like, next question. And we'd be like, what the? It was crazy. She was wild. She had like a whole little mysterium to her. It was crazy too, because like it's touristy. Like, still, you know, like you hear people like you'll like catch up and they're like, I'm from.
You always talk shit about my mainstream or like how I hate being mainstream, which I do, but I still fucking love touristy stuff sometimes. Like, I love going to.
That is like the fun adult.
Act it up.
I realize why there's touristy things now, and it's because it's adults wanting to be kids again, and so they visit like cool ass places like this where they like can just be
Let's pretend.
Let's just pretend. Like, let's just go.
I'm at a tavern.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I'm at a speakeasy.
I'm in Louisiana right now. I'm eating jambalaya straight off the bay. Like, that's people like live for that shit.
The speakeasy shit has been
so overplayed.
Oh my god! Since I've been out here in
overplayed.
Kansas City, I've heard so many people be like, "Oh, have you been to this one?" It's kind of like
There's
like
so many
basically like a
speakeasies in Tulsa
and I was
now.
like,
but like
up.
legit, they're tight.
Shut up! The worst part is that all of these shits are so expensive and
Not
like
always.
they oh god. Like in California I've been to the speakeasies.
Well, yeah, because it's California.
Speakeasies. I've been to all the cool like that's what I was saying. It's like hard to like go to like it's hard to go to like really over the top, really well done things like that are touristy in all these really nice places that have a lot of money, and then go to one again that's like they're like, we got a secret password. And I'm like, what if I have the password wrong? And they're like, they'll probably still let you in. You're like, they'll probably tell you the password. And I'm like, it's mostly
they're like telling you, they're like, it's just gotta just say it. And you're like, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
All right, can you shut the door? She might stay with us.
Yeah. So
We got a game night going on in the house.
But so yeah, it's just crazy. It's fun. You should
That's
go.
tight though. No, I mean, I'll
There's
go.
tons.
I'm going back to
There's
Branson one day, I bet. As
Mine,
dude,
you know what's so funny?
Oh my god, come to Branson with.
My mom wants to go to Branson this year. That's what was so funny. That reminded me of that, because she was like, we should just make a trip down to Branson again. And I was like,
why do people love Branson? My dad loves Branson
it's crazy.
too.
They got like a
I don't
wax
know if
museum.
my dad watches this yet. But I know for a fact he would love to go to Branson with you and
I love. It's just nostalgic.
I went all the time, but I
$Silver
didn't like.
City.
We didn't douche. I don't remember like doing anything.
Yeah, dude,
my dad
there's
just
like
loves
the
cashew
Dixie
chicken.
Stampede. There's like all
We didn't
types
really
of
do
shit.
anything,
Yeah, you fucking did. Yes,
I
you
bet
did.
we
You
didn't.
just,
But
you
it's
just don't
covered in
remember.
taxidermy.
They do like a huge Christmas thing. I don't remember a lot of taxidermy, dude.
But
I don't
think
notice
about how
taxidermy
old it is. And like, a taxidermy is an old thing or a hipster thing. It's one of the two.
I think it's a Midwest thing.
Well, in South, obviously, but like only old places like.
I feel like people have been doing taxidermy for a long time, which is why I've
like,
never noticed it.
Modern things don't do taxidermy because it's like it's outdated in a way, and it's
True.
It's dusty and disgusting.
It's
but
not-
so
it's not contemporary.
so it's either in now they're in antique shops because everyone's trying to get rid of them, or they're in
Hipster
old
buildings.
country places that have never updated anything, or they're in hipster bars because they think it's ironic that they have dead animals on the wall whenever they love the world and stuff. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like these are the three.
That was like such a way to describe hipsters without describing hipsters, and like, it was perfect.
Those are the three most common places you find taxidermy. And tattoo shops. But not all tattoo shops, because a lot of tattoo shops are like, those are old and musty and disgusting and shouldn't be in my sterile ass environment.
I was about to say, I don't feel like I've noted, at least in my
you've probably
tattoo parlors, have I seen a lot of, I don't know though, that's the thing, I don't,
in Kansas City.
I never paid attention to that shit until I was like good friends with you, and now I'm just like, there really is.
They're everywhere.
Like,
those are the top places.
When you told me, you were like, I hope there's no taxidermy in Texas Roadhouse. Not to bring up Texas Roadhouse again, but to bring up Texas Roadhouse again. Because you were like, I hope there's not taxidermy there. And I was like,
no, I knew there was going to be
taxidermy in Texas Roadhouse. And then I was like thinking about it, and I was like,
all steakhouses
like
have
taxidermy everywhere out here.
Think about like Longhorn. They have like jackrabbits. Those don't even exist. Or is that the one that, not jackrabbits, the jackalopes.
Longhorn Steakhouse or Longhorn in
jackalopes.
What?
They're not real. They're not real.
Oh.
They're like...
But they're on their menu?
Rabbits with... I meant taxidermy. It's a jackrabbit. It's like a rabbit with... antelope horns.
I'm with you now.
And there's taxidermy, but they're not like real. That was like when they started like playing with taxidermy and like pretending that animals were real and stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure that I read something about that where they were like making weird taxidermy to like prove that certain. It was kind of like dinosaurs. Dinosaur skeletons. They just put bones together and make an animal. GG.
Well, anyways, so we were, you know, we talked about my birthday. We talked about the engagement party. Those were the two big things.
What else you did.
I can't wait to release the pictures that we took together.
For the engagement party? I think that was, I was saying we should do the pictures.
We'll at least see it on our
because they were actually cute. We tried. Alicia is our only photographer from now on out. She's the only one that
but she's always been really good about it. She's just good
because it was all of the pictures and you look at them together was our whole vibe, because it was everything between like I was being uncomfortable taking pictures together.
Yep.
I was actually being really cute and having fun because we were, but then like she was like laugh now, and we were like trying to laugh, but that made us actually laugh, and then we were like, being very fun.
Yeah, we were.
And then I was like trying, the part where I was like trying to grab your hand for some reason and just pull you, and you were like weird, and I was like, yeah, what was I doing?
I can't wait till y'all see that picture. It is hilarious. It is the actual embodiment of like the whole us, man. Like I'm just like. And you were like confused. I was like, no, come on, we're just doing this. No, we're just doing this. I'm like skeptical. I'm like, you are very skeptical, but like you were really. It was. Oh God.
I mean, I definitely don't comfort you. Like I don't make you want to do anything with me. You were like, I
just have that constant face always. But I was having fun.
She's like, I don't trust you. You're touching me. You don't touch me ever.
You could see you like grabbed my wrist and like I was like, you like let go of it, and I was like. It was funny. I can't wait. Those are cute pictures. Yeah, I've been trying to want to post those. No, we can now. I'm like, well, not yet. But yes,
when this comes out.
Yes and no.
A couple weeks. From
soon.
Actual now.
It's crazy. It'll be fun though. Yeah. So we had and I feel like maybe it's just me thinking about it, but I felt like I've gotten better at documenting. Either when we're together or like when I'm just doing something now.
You're like conscious of your...
Conscious of it. I am. I'm conscious of...
Welcome to being a content creator.
It is. It's crazy. It's like that.
Man, you're telling me since we filmed last time, now I've been doing a post every day on Instagram for this month.
You have, and you've stuck with it. Good for you.
And they were
I felt like they were all tasteful. Tasteful in like a way where it's like it wasn't just like a here's my workstation. It was like a...
I did do a here's my workstation. What you
did. That? That's why I was like, it's not like a stupid workstation looking one. I thought it was actually like legitimate. You know, there was a few of them.
I just have consistently, I don't know if we've never lived around each other for like a whole consecutive year.
I know.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I know,
so
dude. It's
I
crazy.
tend to get pretty pissy in September because of multiple reasons. Nothing happens in September. There's no like fun holidays. There's nothing to like keep me excited.
It's the purgatory of like all the holidays.
It is the purgatory of my fucking birthday.
And your birthday.
And my birthday kicks off the fucking happiest time of the year. Unfortunately,
here on out.
Of the weather.
I feel like from like August on, there's just like a bunch of shit that
except
is, like,
for September.
happening. And then September.
It's just in there. It should be like
it's the
September.
Virgo. It's the Virgo of.
You're right.
So Virgo. It's so Virgo. It's so chill.
I do enjoy Virgos in my life, but only because of that. Because I love the stability.
My like oldest best friend is a Virgo, and she is just that. She's like funny, but like chill.
Yeah, just they're nice to have. They're the best to have around. Like they're just like
level-headed, rational.
They know what to say.
What do you call that? Practical people.
I love their organization.
Organization is such a big thing with them.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of it in my charts. I feel that
I do like organization though too.
But that's probably why I have so many Leo friends too. Also, because I'm like, hold it down, come with me. I'll take care of all.
I have organization.
The reason I didn't plan that float trip is because I wasn't 100% wanting to go. But if I planned that float trip, we all would have had cabins a week before, way cheap.
Yeah, but we were on the fence for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I was like,
It was also like one of the worst weeks that's ever happened, unfortunately.
It was like a very weird series of events.
Yeah.
I felt like that too, which is what was crazy. I remember thinking, like, I remember almost making a tweet about it. I was like, why does it feel like I'm like on Groundhog Day all the way up until my birthday? And then like my birthday happened, it was like fun for like a day, but like right before that I was like, in a mood. I was in a mood. I still had a great birthday.
That was
it was fun. It blows my mind.
Going on that weekend.
What?
No, there was a lot going on that week.
Well, you also have a lot of Leos around you, so you have a lot
I know.
of Leo birthdays. So you were probably just worn the fuck out, which is probably why you hate September, because you're like go in August,
and then September hits
and you're almost like in the like slump period of like
just fucking waiting for mine. And my birthday's early on in October, so I'm always like, it's my birthday.
Which is funny because I've always, like, I can still picture this, like, with my entire job that I've ever had, like, October is literally always the busiest month for me. So I have either so many birthdays, so many obligations to parties, or
Halloween.
Things are just happening around this time, dude.
What is happening on Halloween? Because I've already convinced my whole house to be Powerpuff Girl villains.
That's fucking amazing.
And it's happening. I don't know if anyone's being Mojo, though, actually.
Who would not be Mojo?
Because we got the leader of the gang, Green Gang.
The Brain.
We got... Shit, I forgot who Michael is going to be. It's...
Are you trying to be a Powderpuff Girl, or are you trying to be
him.
Mojo?
Him.
Oh, him! I was like, him.
Because it'll also be warm if I'm wearing, like, all Santa clothes. Because he's wearing basically a Santa outfit.
Essentially.
Who is the big, puffy, pink... Man, he's like a fluffy pink guy. Oh my god, someone on my stream told me last night, and I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Honestly, it's something... Powderpuff Girls has been so...
I know, it's so long ago.
So long ago.
It's okay, we don't have to remember, but I
can remember the whole song.
I think I just, I gotta go. We gotta, like,
Spice.
walk around this... Yeah.
And everything nice. These are the perfect ingredients to make the perfect little girl. Okay, I'm done.
We gotta at least go around so people can see us and our Powerpuff Girls villains.
These are so good.
It's gonna be so... Which one did you get? The cherry blossom and lime?
I did.
I love the cherry blossom and lime.
It's the first time I'm trying it.
What? I've drank so many more quirks than you now since you introduced me to quirks.
That's not true. This is the only one I haven't tried, and it's because it's cherry blossom, and I don't like anything cherry.
It tastes like a Sonic drink.
It's great. It's so good. I didn't think it would taste like this. I just don't like cherry anything.
God.
Besides cherry limeade, that's different.
Wrong. Cherries are one of my favorite fruits.
You're disgusting for that.
You're, like...
That's cough syrup shit, bro.
Only because they did that. They didn't...
It ruined me.
Cherries didn't choose to be medicine. neither
They
grape
have a medicine-y
and grape
taste.
flavored. But if you stop taking medicine,
I do love grape flavor though.
I've stopped taking medicine since a while ago. Like I
don't take medicine like
I
that.
get weird. I'll take a pill, I guess, but like not like
peel. I'll take a peel.
I feel like I said that actually way normal. Did I say it normal? No.
No, you did. You did. Ish.
I focused on saying it ahead of time. Because I thought I for sure did that, though.
I think it was fine. It was. I was really exaggerating that. I just thought it was funny because we were just talking about a peel.
I was like, I really focused on that one. But I started taking, like, literally only pills and no flavorful things because I was like, cherry and grape deserve more than this.
I love grape.
Dude, when I was a sick kid, my mom used to put all the medicine, like this disgusting medicine, in Diet Coke. And like, so then instead of just having to chug down like this much annoying, disgusting drink, I'd chug like down like this much annoying, disgusting drink.
Why would you do a Diet Coke?
I know.
That sounds insane.
Any cola flavored like drink, cannot.
You can't do cola flavored drinks? Like you can't do Coca-Cola?
Coke. Pepsi. I can
love
maybe
Pepsi.
do like vanilla Coke, because that shit's pretty good to me. But
vanilla Coke is pretty like.
But it
top
still
tier.
gives me like that. Like remember that time? Remember that time back in the day?
See, that's why I hate cherry flavored because it just tastes like cough syrup to me.
I am not gonna lie.
Why would you do that with Diet Coke? That just like really. That is really.
Yeah. Well, that's
like
what was on hand, and she thought it would make it better. Like I understand her reasoning.
Diet
But
Coke though, I
coming
haven't
back
ever
to
heard
it's
that.
like, oh, I just wish I could have
keep hitting this.
said something. Oh, hitting this?
Yeah.
Do you?
Only twice have I done it.
I wonder if it's loud.
I guess we're gonna find out.
You tell us. Leave a timestamp and tell us.
We're probably
Is
gonna
that
hear it.
loud?
It's gonna be like.
Yeah, for echoing.
No, it won't. It'll be fine.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was almost about to be sitting here with a face tattoo. Another face tattoo. Like a for real one this time.
Are you still
I
gonna
almost
get
did it last Thursday.
Are you
Or
still gonna get
Friday.
it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I just like almost did it.
I can't
too
wait
early.
to see it. Ah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy. I love new tattoos.
I just feel
and
like
I
I'm
love
gonna be doing like, cause my hair has been naturally like usually my hair's been naturally kind of coming to this. I don't know if it's been my fault or not, but like it'll be like one of those like, oh peekaboo. Did you know I had a tattoo? I forgot where we were. Like in my head, I was like in a bar, and I was like, "Oh God, what did I?"
No, dude, I know you're like envisioning it the whole thing. And you're like, I'm back to reality.
Yeah.
But I could totally see it though. I could see the like little like peekaboo, like you said, like this.
My dad was
like,
in my
wait, is she-
stream when I was talking about it.
Oh no, what did he have to say?
I started the stream, like, intro finished, stream started, and I was like, speaking of the last intro clip I made right there about tattoos, when I got them on my knuckles, I almost got myself a tattoo last Friday on my face, and then people were like, ha ha ha, and then my dad comes in and was like, no face tattoo. And I was like, oh, what are you doing here, Dad?
What are you doing here?
I was like,
you're not supposed to be here for this.
Still gonna do it though. And I was like, my bad. But then he comes in with the, you're too beautiful.
Oh, here we go.
Y-O-U-R. T-O. Beautiful. And I was like, who taught you
How to
grammar? But maybe it's
Grammar.
typing. Maybe
It's just typing is what it is.
Typing is hard
just old
for
people
adult
typing.
people typing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just make it as simple as possible.
Truly.
Take out all the extra letters.
Yeah, you can't. You can't do that. It's not even in the cute, quirky way like how we do it, like the number 2 and the U.
Yeah. No,
Isn't
it's just wrong.
Yeah.
That shit.
I think about like the
But I was
trends
close.
of of texting that we've gone through.
God.
There've been like trends where it's
the-
like you shorten everything. There's been trends where you never shorten a damn thing. You type out full sentences, grammars, and everything. And then there's like the mix in
emojis.
between and emojis.
Or only, like literally only emojis. But like, I think it's cool being a millennial now. Are we technically millennials? We are, right?
No, we are. We 100% are.
Okay, I don't really know the cutoffs. I haven't caught up, like, been...
We're on the like ending side of
that makes
millennials.
sense.
But
we did see the whole, like, evolution of the internet.
Crazy. That is some shit. Like can you think about when we're older and we're like speaking, I wouldn't say to kids because we don't want to have kids, but like to other people, we're gonna be like, yeah.
Kids, I love my kids. They're not mine, but I
That's
love
what I'm
all
saying.
my
Like,
kids
that's what
that
I'm
are
talking
like
about.
my nephews and my nieces and my godchildren.
I was literally talking about this the other day, and it's like, it's crazy. You know that you're getting older when like trends that you did when you were kids are now coming back around. So like 90s. Big, right? 2000s are about to come back.
No.
You do realize that.
No,
2000s
they
are
should never.
in effect.
Like,
You say that now, but we're
cute.
here.
The 90s is fun, but the 2000s.
You say that now.
Like,
We're
okay,
getting into
2000s is cool. Do not touch the early 2000s. Like, anything
Teens?
between, like...
the 2000 teens. There's no
Don't
way.
do it!
Nobody.
Just do not
Don't.
go. Do not go from 2008 to 2015.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
Don't touch it. Just
Not
don't
the
touch
music,
it. I was gonna say the music was the worst.
fashion.
Bro,
So
how is LMFAO like? What was the? Oh my God, what were the
Kesha, bro, there was-
I'm not gonna lie, Kesha was fucking brilliant, and you can't take Kesha away from me. I
Back
love
in the
her.
day.
I love her. I'm
That's your
sorry. I've
2010
loved her.
speaking right now.
I'm sorry. Love Kesha.
I did too.
Dressed up like Kesha. For
Remember like crazy Lady Gaga stage back then too? She was pretty wild. She was wearing
wasn't
meat
about it.
dresses.
I remember that, but that's why I wasn't about it, because I was like,
Nicki Minaj, fucking LMFAO.
I mean, Nicki Minaj did a lot for. That was a lot too, but we're talking about bad music.
Cobra,
LMFAO.
Snake
No,
Cobra,
think deeper. Like, what were all the? Sarah, you gotta let me.
Lil Jon.
How are you gonna say that? You're really hitting the wrong genres right now. Okay.
Lil Jon Shots. Cobra Snake,
That was
Girl,
kinda
Good
good.
Girls Gone Bad. Are you fucking kidding me? All these are terrible songs.
No, I'm thinking more about the ones that were like The Fray.
The Fray. I knew you were about to say that.
Horrible. Was 21 Pilots a thing yet? Because that was really bad too.
The old 21 Pilots.
What was the one?
Car Radio.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. And then the other dude that had kind of like he had like a. Oh my God.
You're thinking of like
The worst top hits of 2010. Like. Another edit of all the top 10.
I'm trying to think of like all this stuff that was
top
there.
10 songs of 2010. Or like 8 or 9. 8, 9, 10 were
Party in the USA.
That was
Miley
really,
Cyrus.
really bad. I still got
I love Miley Cyrus, so I
private.
have to doubt you on
I know,
that one.
I kind of loved it in private, but when it came on at my prom, I remember being a hipster and sitting the fuck down. Like, literally sitting down when that song came on.
I would never
like,
sit down for a Miley Cyrus song.
I was like,
That's just...
Party in the USA, way too cool.
But like, that was the shit we were into. We were into like the hater shit,
Not
the
me.
fucking bars across the fucking Jersey Shore were our fucking role models.
I couldn't
That should be
watch that
saying.
shit, and you already know that. But I did. But they
That's
were.
where all of our
That is where
terrible
everything came
fashion.
from. Yeah, that is where everything came from.
And look at him now.
Do you remember
the
just how
bump
many
it?
people were literally
Shots.
Your
Shots.
homie, your man's, bro. Biggest fist bumper I know.
Still is. Still is. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh my goodness. I feel like you're like
really-
you've become my sister with how much. I didn't really think about how close I've been with.
That's why when I literally walked in the door, I was like, the bitch is back.
Yeah.
I was like, it's crazy because I haven't seen you in a long time, but at the same time, I was like, Norma, I'm back in this house again. Sister. That was all citrus.
That was a TV
primo
though.
show.
It was great.
Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, Degrassi, bro.
I wasn't allowed to watch that either. I know. That's your man. That's your other man's, Drake. You got 3 mans in this world.
Aubrey
Your
Graham.
actual mans, your Drake mans, and your Supermans.
I'm so glad you said it. I was waiting. I was like,
And
she
Dua
gonna get it.
Lipa,
She
I
gonna get it.
learned.
And Dua Lipa. I'm pretty excited for your birthday for a multitude of reasons.
I'm so excited.
And I'm gonna let you in on a hint right now. Because you always
I'll
talk
figure
shit.
it out. I'll figure it out.
No, you won't. You really won't.
I really will.
No, you won't.
I will.
No, you won't.
I'm gonna.
All I'm gonna say is it's gonna be a very vague hint, but she's always talking shit on Oklahoma. So I got her some things to represent Oklahoma.
I'll
Two
think about
things
this. I'll
actually.
think about this.
It's like a whole little embodiment. I also got you something else that is like strictly strictly you, like only would apply to you, which is why I got them, and
that's like my challenge budget shirt. Like who would ever want that?
I can't wait.
I'm gonna put that on.
I'm literally already
I'm gonna go watch the
done.
challenge. With what?
With your gift.
Oh,
well, I'm done with it, except for the
something?
one that you really wanted. That you said that you
A charcuterie board.
Yeah.
But that's just for
like
funsies.
Yeah. And I have
And I feel like
I have a cheese
so good
place.
at that. You got a Costco membership. She's gonna be great at it.
I also have that cheese place for literally gourmet cheese, walking distance from my house.
Just don't forget, we need an element of vinegar in there somewhere.
Dude, I got you.
Okay.
They have all types of mustards and stuff. I can't wait. I really can't wait. This is about to be like really cool. But like your actual like
I'm like,
here you go.
See,
type
the
gift.
thing with I have a problem with making things too sentimental sometimes, and I'm turning 30, and I feel unprepared. I wasn't ready. I didn't think of anything fun to do.
This is like our new thing that's upcoming. Is like your.
I know, but like I made it like such a. I feel like I
took
made
4
such a
days
big
off.
deal in summer. I know. I was so excited, dude. Hell of people actually did. So I'm really excited about that. But I feel like I should have done something. Like that, something else. Like I feel like I should have done, something like I should have done earlier. Like for the past 10 years to build up to this moment. Like I want something to be like, like 30. Like, but I can't think of anything. So I'm like, I don't know. I'll just have it. But all my friends are like really like, I have like.
I think it'll be cool because it is
of vaccinated friends that are willing to be safe with me and willing to.
That's what I'm saying. We're also in the middle of like a.
That's what I'm saying. And I know I'm not trying to be a selfish bitch. But I'm a Libra. And all I want is just my friends. But everyone is so cool about it. Like, they're all really being safe beforehand and being safe now. And, like, or in the moment, like, we're planning all these, like, safe things. I really want to get one of those bicycle bars. Where everybody's on a bar, but we're on a bicycle.
That'd be so tight.
You know what I mean?
So tight.
It would literally, all my friends would be like this, and me and you would be in the front like...
I've literally been on one of those. They do it all the way. They do it like in Oklahoma City. They're fun as shit.
They're so fucking corny, but that's why I want to do it, because all my friends are going to be like, really? And then you're like, yeah. And then you're like, yeah.
I would do it.
I know you'd be down. I know you'd be down.
Especially when I'm drinking, I'm like ready to like
be active. I love being.
It makes you so much slower. Let me tell you, it makes it that much harder when you're drinking. But I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I'm open.
I have no idea what's happening in the city right now. I did actually. Oh my god! Wait, I did go. It's kind of freaked me out. I mean, I like them, but like.
Have you been in the Kansas City Zoo?
Yes.
1,000 times.
1,000 times.
It's really cool.
It's a good one.
Maybe I came from a lame ass zoo in Oklahoma.
Yes.
And don't talk about fucking Tiger King, because that's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the generic ass zoo.
She said I came from a lame ass zoo. It's called Tiger King.
That's not the one I was talking about. Everybody knows about that one. It wasn't even, it was cool back in the day. I shouldn't say that. I didn't eat the pizza.
I forgot I did go somewhere though. When I posted that picture of me eating chicken wings on my Instagram the other day.
What was that?
I went to like the coffee spot I go to all the time. That cafe.
Cafe.
I don't know. I
go back and forth. I'm like, which one is it?
So I went there. Vietnamese coffee, the only Vietnamese coffee place in Kansas City. Fell in love with Vietnamese coffee in California. Had to come get that shit. It's so good.
And it's cute because it's like right in that little like street art area too.
But they got a bunch of different vendors, and it was all like just black owned businesses that opened up like little vendor spots. There was a lady selling resin stuff. There was that chicken wing food truck, which caters, by the way. So in the future, we should definitely cater chicken wings to anything we do.
That'd be so tight.
Love that.
That'd be the coolest.
It was delicious too. The chicken wings were super slapping, but super cute. It was like a whole little. It was just tiny too. We were all just like being, I've been really like careful, not going anywhere. So
we really toned it down the last week.
Which makes sense.
It does.
Once we found out how strong Delta has been and how vaccines haven't been.
But this has been this is my normal life though. On a like in a week we're not doing shit.
We kind of went a little crazy whenever I moved back to town.
Always, dude. You kind of have to. And also, it was summer, so there's a lot of things that's, like, going on outside that's, like, not going to be able to thing.
Yeah, but now it's winter, and no one's going to be chilling outside, so we're all going to be loaned up again.
Yeah, bro. But
Dude,
that'll be okay. We're gonna have our own little experiences. I'm excited. It'll be cool.
It'll be cool.
I'm a little bit excited for winter. I'm not gonna get like too far.
But we should try to see what is going on locally outside of the city in the next
I'm really
couple weeks.
upset because I missed there was like
Keep
a
up.
festival over in like our neck of the woods.
A little Brookside thing.
Something like that, yeah, kind of. But it was like a bunch of like local artists and stuff like that, which I was upset that I missed. It was like the 18th. It was last weekend. But yeah, we should.
Mm-hmm.
We should hit up. There's
Something
tons
new.
of things, especially because
Always.
of being October. Halloween shit. Last year I did a Halloween party and that was crazy. It was fun. It wasn't crazy because there wasn't a lot of people there, but I like really took the time to like.
You did the work. I mean, you had the time.
I had the
That's the
decorations.
thing.
Should
That's
I
the
or
thing
should
about I got a little skull element downstairs. I'm already slowly spicing up my living room
I have
Did
such
you
a
see
good
it?
idea. No, I was just thinking about an idea.
for my birthday.
Or that. I was thinking about like I was just thinking of Halloween-y vibes and I just
Just
we'll talk
remember, I'm
later,
turning
but
30. Just keep that in the back of your head. 30 years old.
30.
Big deal.
It is a big deal. And it's
Yeah.
October.
Halloween.
I love it. It's like my sister month that I love to celebrate. I'm like, yes, it's so fun. Bring out all my Halloween shit. I have so much.
Good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, shit.
Really fun.
Let's do it. We'll try to go do some Kansas City things. Prep
Yeah.
for my birthday. By the next time
Birthday
we
prep.
film, it'll be, I bet, right before the birthday shenanigans go down. That's
film
the next
again.
time I'll
That's
film it.
exactly
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, so keep up though, because
But
we
keep
will
up.
post up on all of our Instagrams. We're doing good on that. We do have a Twitter. We're not very great at Twitter. She rants a lot, but I never know what to say. So keep up
I do
if
be
you want to
ranting.
find out. But definitely subscribe to our YouTube. When
Please
we
do.
hit 100 subscribers, we can have a custom URL, I think. So
That'd be
that
tight.
was the goal.
That'd be tight. That was the goal.
Initial goal. We'll see what happens, but thank you so much for watching so far. If you got this far, I feel like I had to say some thank yous. on this one.
No, this is a thank you.
So I feel like we're really happy about our
Progress.
launch and what we've accomplished ourselves.
We
in
have.
general.
There's just so much more things to come too. Like it's just gonna get better. I just know it. I've got the
teamwork
motivation
is
for it.
strong.
It'll be good. Good.
Hell yeah!
Chug your beer. I'm just kidding.
And then chug your beer.
Did you really
Definitely
chug your
spilled it.
beer? Did you really chug your beer?
Well, yeah, but I spilled a portion of it down my. Did you not? Why would you say that and then not do it?
I didn't think you would.
Who do you think I am? I thought I was gonna burp and then you burped for me. That was cute. It was like, man, that was like all those times where I've been like, yo, will you go pee for me? But like, you really just burped for me right then. I don't even have a burp in me anymore.